What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Descendant build series for the First Descendant. Today we're going over my builds for Lepic.
This operation, it's just wiping them all out.
Lepic is your basic soldier type character. He plays a lot like the soldier class in Mass Effect, in fact, and that's not a bad thing at all. He is a fire descendant and he uses grenades and his firearms to control the battlefield. Lepic's passive ability is called Close Call. Whenever he receives fatal damage, this activates and gives him damage immunity for a set amount of time. Once this ends, he recovers HP proportionate to his own max HP. His first ability, Grenade Throw, throws a frag grenade forward that explodes and causes burst damage. This can be altered to also gain the burn effect, which is a dot by the second ability. Lepic's second ability is called Overclock. This is a buff as indicated by his arm glow here. This causes enemies to become inflicted with the burn effect. And as I said, it also adds the burn effect to his grenade throw ability. So have it up as often as possible to maximize his damage output. His third ability, Traction Grenade, creates a gravitational vortex that sucks all nearby enemies into it. The enemies become stuck and cannot act. This ability does not deal any damage on its own, but it does leave large groups of enemies vulnerable for you to deal massive damage very quickly. Lepic's fourth ability is called Overkill. This equips his unique weapon, which is a Mega Man style arm cannon. This ability fires balls of energy that stick into the sky, causing burst damage initially and then continuous damage while they're out. This can be stacked up for additional damage, so keep that in mind. Note that this ability constantly drains your MP while active, so hold down the button to blast as many shots as you can before you run out of mana. The activation of this ability takes forever, so make sure you roll into it in order to break the animation and maximize damage. Simply activate it, roll, hold down the fire button, and it will pop up just firing away. It is insanely satisfying to see all those beautiful damage numbers everywhere. I'm not going to lie. For transmods, Lepic really only has one worth using, in my opinion, and that's Firearm Master. This mod changes his passive ability and gives it two new functions. Whenever you reload, you'll gain increased skill range. This is indicated by the glowing yellow 44 on his right shoulder. Whenever you change weapons, you'll gain increased skill power modifier. This is indicated by the yellow glow on the lower half of his right arm. Not to be confused with the glow caused from overclock though. This is overclock. This is change mastery when you change weapons, and this is load mastery when you reload. So you understand the difference. You can experiment with other transmods if you want. Regenerative braking acts similar to MP collector, feeding you back MP as you kill. Power unit charge changes his skill buff into a gun buff, and increased efficiency makes your arm cannon pretty much infinite at the cost of the continuous damage. This is actually really good for short mobbing, farming, etc. None of them are better than Firearm Master in the long run though, in my opinion, but it is an Ultimate Lepic only transmod, so you may need an alternative if you're still using normal Lepic. You can use Power Unit Charge combined with Shot Focus if you're looking for a more gun-based version of Lepic. This is great for skill-resistant runs and would also allow you to still access his innate passive, Close Call. For his mobbing build, you'll want to use Firearm Master, Battle of Stamina, Focus on Fire, Nimble Fingers, MP Conversion, Skill Expansion, Spear and Shield, Maximize Range, Focus on Tech, Frugal Mindset, and Multi-Talented. Here's the RK tuning for that. And you'll want to use the Fire Cohesion Mutant Cell. For bossing, you'll want to use Firearm Master, Battle of Stamina, Frontlines, Strong Mentality, Skill Concentration, Skill Extension, Skill Insight, Maximize Duration, Emergency Measures, Fire Specialist, and Dangerous Ambush. And here is the RK tuning for this build. And you'll want to use the Burn Vulnerability Mutant Cell. For Lepic, you'll want to use the Tech Reactor. For his external components, you'll want to use the Slayer set. This is how I have my inversion reinforcement set up. For the weapons, I use the Ancient Knight, the Blue Beetle, and the Truly Deadly Arson, depending on what I'm doing. And here are the builds for those. Lepic is a lot of fun to play, especially if you like that soldier type character class. He's very run and gun explodey fun. Check out my other Descendant build videos, and please feel free to ask any questions you may have about this build, any of my builds, or about Lepic himself. And that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Later.